Hi, in this video I'll be sharing with you powerful strategy that can help you achieve up to 90% profit trading the bull and the bear market. I'll be sharing with you exactly why you need to get a confirmation before executing your trade order. In our previous video, we've talked about the types of confirmation you need to get. But in this video, I'll be showing you exactly why you need to wait to get this confirmation before executing your trade order. Thank you for all our new subscribers. And to our returning subscribers, thank you so much for the support. And I believe you are gaining value. Do not forget to give this video a like, share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and be the first to get notified when we upload our next video. Now, looking at my chart, let's look at this scenario. This is GBP USD. Let's look at each daily time frame. Now, looking at our daily time frame, price is an uptrend, and here we are having a higher low. This is a higher high. This is a higher low, and I can say here is another higher high. So going by this is a break of trend to the downside. So having established this, let's look at our 4-hour time frame. This is our 4-hour time frame, and price has been bullish. So looking at this price behavior, price break to break structure, and then it is now a downtrend because structure has been broken. And we say whenever the structure has been broken, we will now go into identifying our point of interest. The question is, what is point of interest? Now, you don't just trade anywhere randomly on the chart. If trading is like that, everybody would have been making money. But there are specific zones which price reverses from. There are areas where price gets to and then it reverses back. These areas are where we are marking. These are proven zones from history where price get rejected and reverse from. And one of those zones are order block. So here, this is a typical order block because that is the order block that led to the break of structure. Now, when you identify your order block, the next thing you need to look out for is a fair value gap. That is an imbalance if there is anything like that. But as far as this movement is concerned, we did not have a fair value gap. There is no imbalance. Then another thing you need to identify is a smart money cube. And in this movement, we don't have a smart money cube, neither do we have an imbalance. So what else? You can pick your Fibonacci to fit this zone and wait for price to retrace to these zones. So, and of course, what price did, price has now pulled back to 88.5 zone of my Fibonacci, which is what you are seeing here. Now, price has pulled back to my point of interest, which is my order block. When price come into my order block, what do I need to do? I will have to wait. Wait for what? Remember, this is the emphasis of this lesson. It takes a bullish move to return price after the break of structure. It takes an impulsive move to bring this price back into this order block. So now the price is back into this order block. I will need a confirmation for me to sell. What am I saying in essence? The fact that price returned into your order block immediately is not a guarantee for you to start selling. When price come into your order block, be patient enough to wait for the three type of entry confirmation which was shared in the previous video. It can be a candlestick formation, it can be a break of structure, it can be a break of trend line or a chart pattern. The reason you are waiting for this confirmation is because it is buyers who brought price into this order block and you want to sell. So you will not just jump and begin to sell. You will need a confirmation that sellers has now come into the market and sellers are now dominating the market, that sellers are now in control. And the only way you can identify the presence of this seller in order for you to sell is for you to understand the behavior of these candles, either as a candlestick pattern, either as a break of structure, or a reversal chart pattern from this zone. So please avoid rushing into trade. Always wait to get this confirmation before you sell and buy. In this scenario, price has already peeped into this order block, into this zone. On this 4 hour, we already had the first pin bar rejection and then the second pin bar rejection, which is exactly what you are seeing. The first pin bar, the second pin bar rejection. So you can make your entry, your stop loss is at both the high, which is exactly what I have done. Now, if you move to your 1 hour time frame, beautiful, this is our 1 hour time frame. So this entry I made is based on candlestick pattern from the 4 hour time frame. Right now, on this 1 hour time frame, remember I said the second way is for you to wait for a break of trend, that trend line. So price can choose to break this trend line now, right? Price can choose to break this trend line, go back, retest it, and then continue to the downside this way. So this is another pattern, another confirmation. Now on this particular 1 hour, we already have a rejection candle. This is a pin bar candle formation. So that is what led to my entry, 1 hour candle formation. So this is one of the way. Now if you move to 15-minute time frame, let me show you something quickly. Now on a 15-minute time frame, we already had a break of structure. And what do I mean by a break of structure? Price is giving us a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high. Now this high closes above this particular one. If you are doubting it, let me use a line chart for you to see for clarity's sake. Now you can see that it is obviously clear that this particular high is a bit above the previous one. So this one now is this particular one is above this one. So automatically this is a higher low, higher high, higher low, and a higher high. So look at what happened. Price came down here and break structure. Okay, so the reason I am using a line chart is because a line chart will help me to eliminate the wick of the candle, and the wick of the candle is not necessary for analyzing structural points. So having established that beautifully, I now know that this is a break of structure. So on my lower time frame, I will now mark this other block that actually break my structure. So that is the other block that breaks structure, and I will now wait for price to come back into the other block. So look at what happened. Price now pulled back into this other block and gave me this candlesticks formation. So it is a confirmation of this trade entry that I have taken, right? So another thing you will want to do, you can as well choose to say, okay, I will still want the trend line to be broken if I must make my entry, which is still fine and okay. So if you are waiting for trend line to break, on a 15 minute, all you need to do is, this is your trend line, and then you are waiting for price to break out of it, retest it, and continue to the downside. But this is exactly how you can trade, finding this entry, and you see reason why you need to wait in executing your trade. Thank you for watching, and I believe you have learned something new. Do not forget to give this video a like. Please share, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we upload our next video. For mentorship, for questioning, there is a link in the description of this video where you can reach out to the group. You can ask your question as regarding clarity from the video and for mentorship program. Thank you, and see you in the subsequent video.